I'm gonna go ahead and get into this message about your enemies being under judgment. I'm going to jump straight in. I know I'm enemies and the people that came against y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why they upset. Because a lot of y'all, I can do plenty of videos about this because I've been through it already with enemies. So I know what it is now. I know what it is. I know why these people mad. It ain't have nothing to do with you. What happened to you ain't have nothing to do with you, I promise. They mad because you have elevated past them. That's why these people are mad at y'all. Y'all enemies are under judgment right now. Okay? I'm telling you, they are under judgment because they came against you. See, God hears your value from these people. Somebody say value. You were valuable in God's eyes. So what God did was, when y'all was young, when y'all was back in grade school and high school, being made fun of, God was hiding your value from these people because he knew their hearts towards you. See, God already had this planned out. He already knew what was going to happen to you before you got here. That's how valuable you are. So your enemies are now facing judgment because where you are in life, catch this, y'all. Where y'all are at in life is not lining up for the plans and the snares that your enemies had for y'all. It's not lining up. None of this stuff, it's not lining up to them. You were supposed to have been a slum, okay? You were supposed to be at the bottom. You was not supposed to grow past even some of y'all family. Your family can be your enemies too. See, when they looked at you early, they thought, okay, you a little goofy for us. We popular. You not popular like us. We fast in the behind or fast in the ass. I'm just going to be honest. This is how your enemies think. We fast in the ass. This is how they thought back when y'all were young around these enemies and y'all haters. And your family members. They think because they're your family, some of y'all family, because somebody just put the family in a section, your family think because you grew up under them that you were supposed to always do and be like how they called you to be. They want to mold you their way, basically. You got your own identity. You don't need your family's identity. You don't need your enemy's identity. You don't need somebody else's identity when God said, I created you for my specific purpose. So these people are upset. These people are so upset because where you at right now is not adding up to how they treated you. Y'all have already shifted past your haters and enemies. Y'all already shifted past them. Some of these folks, man, they looked at y'all life right through social media and said, wait, I know you ain't the one that got a degree. I know you ain't the one that went to college. Not you. No, we used to hate on you back in high school and grade school. I know you not the one that's working on your doctorate degree. Not you. Not you. Your enemies are thinking like this, y'all. Y'all got to understand, this is how y'all enemies thinking. They didn't want you to be that one to prosper past them. They thought you were less than them. And they thought you was always going to be there your whole life. They thought that about you. I don't know why y'all enemies thought that about y'all, but that's what they thought. This is what happened to you. Most of y'all. They thought, man, you will never be nobody. We already popular. You not gonna be nobody. Your enemy, somebody said your enemies was overly confident. They were so confident. They had arrogance. They were so confident. They were confident on how they prejudged you because you wasn't doing the stuff they were doing, basically. God had you having a seat early back in your youth. He didn't want you growing up fast. I'm sorry if some of y'all felt like y'all had to be like y'all enemies at a point in time. God did not want you like them. He wanted y'all to slow down. He wanted y'all to slow down. Don't be like these folks. Don't be like your enemies. They want to live fast, and God let them do it. They ain't listening to me, so they not going to listen to somebody like you. Let them live fast is what God said. I'm going to let them live fast, and then I'm going to raise you up at that proper time. I'm going to raise you up for my glory. And that's what God did for y'all. God really protected you from these snares of your enemies. He really protected you, even though you couldn't see it at that time. Y'all couldn't see this at that time. Y'all ain't know what God was doing, because God is quiet about the stuff that he does. He worked behind the scenes. He sees everything. He knew your enemies wasn't right. He knew they was going to fall off. He knew your enemies was going to be strung out on drugs at 30. He knew your enemies was going to have a house full of kids by the time they were 25. He knew your enemies was going to be on crack cocaine. He knew your enemies was going to have a whole bunch of baby mamas. He knew your enemies wasn't about to go to the NBA like they thought they was going to go, because their lifestyle wasn't adding up to where they thought they was going to go. How you going to go to the NBA when you mocking all day? You treating good people wrong behind your popularity. You stuck up. You full of it. Y'all do drugs. Y'all in the streets. God knew this all about y'all enemies before you did. Am I lying? Didn't God know this about these folks? Why they coming for you? But they wanted to come for y'all. So this video is going to be about them. Since they want to come for us as the chosen one so much, because they come for us a whole lot. I know y'all went through it because I have went through it. They come for us so much, but ain't did nothing in their life. Ain't that sad? Somebody say pathetic. Say your enemies are pathetic. How you coming for somebody and you ain't went nowhere in life? You still in the same place. You still in the same place that I left you at when I first saw you. But you jumping on social media, throwing your hate towards me because you mad because I made it about the place that you still stuck in. Some of y'all enemies are mad because y'all made it out of a place that they still stuck in. And it's really sad that they came for you like that. They monitoring y'all through y'all social media. They gang stalking. They sending witchcraft attacks y'all way. Your elevation is part of their judgment. You elevating when they thought you wasn't going to be the one that elevated, got them under judgment. They can't do nothing about it. Now God got them having a seat. Got them having a seat like never before. Because they wasn't supposed to come for y'all in the first place. But because of their popularity, because of whatever rituals they was into, whatever witchcraft or whatever they did for their popularity, whatever they did, who knows what these people did just to be on top. But then they ended up at the bottom. Wait a minute now. Y'all telling me y'all on top, but now y'all at the bottom? Wait, well, what happened? I thought the popularity was supposed to take you far in life. Shouldn't their popularity have took them far in life? Dub and Tennis, you said I pray for my enemies, but they pray on my downfall. Exactly. You praying for your enemies to be better. You thinking positive towards them as the light in the right heart, but they throwing hatred your way and waiting on your downfall. Got their nose turned up at you. How mental can you be? Because to me, that's mental. Something wrong up here. You coming for somebody that ain't never came for you. Where you were a threat to these people already. You were a threat. You a threat to people that you shouldn't have been a threat to. When all you was trying to do was be a good person. But they made you out to be an enemy because they mad because you, the weakest link, so they say, is elevated path. You light years ahead of your enemies. Like, I mean, I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all are like, this is why they mad. Y'all about like 30, 40 years in advance past y'all enemies, literally. They got to play catch up with you now. They did all that player hating, and now they got to play catch up with you. Joshua says they are very mentally ill. Yes, they very mentally ill. Yeah, they mentally ill. Ain't that mental to come for somebody that ain't messing with them? I'm talking about gang stalking people, bringing gangs of people to come for you. There's got to be mental somewhere. Something ain't clicking. How can you come for me through a social media app and I ain't seen you in 15, 20 years? I ain't see you in 15, 20 years, but you come for me on a social media app like I give a darn about what you think about me. Do your enemies really think y'all care what they think about y'all? Because I know I don't care about what mine think about me. You playing a role like my enemy, you gonna know that I don't like you. I'm not finna play about it. You gonna know. I don't have to hide that I don't like you because you showing me some bull crap. Your enemy showed y'all some bull crap. How are you coming for me and I'm in a whole new state? How are you coming for me and I ain't seen you since I was 14? How are you coming for me? I don't even know what the heck you doing in your life, but now I do because you're hating on me. Now I got that information. Thank you. Tell your enemies thank you. They gave you, by them hating on you, they let you know that they ain't went nowhere in life after all that hating they did on you back in the day. Just by them coming for you. It was that simple. See, they didn't know you had common sense. No, your enemies don't think that. They don't think y'all they don't think y'all can think at all because they still think you that same person. They don't think you grew nowhere. They didn't think you grew in the elevator because they never grew. They didn't think you grew. You still that same 14-year-old we knew you as. No, honey, I'm 34. No, honey, I'm 56 now. Life has happened. I've experienced some things. You really thought I'm still in high school like you? Chosen Candace says they think we boo-boo the fool. They sure do. They think we fools. They think we didn't see the attacks. Your enemies didn't think that you saw their attacks coming your way. They didn't think you saw that. They don't think you smart. But your life show otherwise that you pretty intelligent. But your enemies, because they still got their mind warped up in a time zone back in 2007, 2006, 2003, 1986, 1979, baby, it is 2024 now. You think I'm still the same person back in the day? Y'all enemies really think y'all in the same spot? Cause they there? Mental. Your enemies suffer from mental disorders. Yes, we going in tonight. Share this video. We going in tonight about your enemies because they want to make themselves known so much. So now they being talked about now. I'm tired of hiding it. Your enemies are under judgment because they were wrong about you. And God hid your value. He hid y'all value because of this. They were wrong about y'all. You had God's Holy Spirit up in you. That's why he said, I will make your enemies your footstool. You ain't got to seek no revenge. Y'all ain't got to seek no revenge. I actually had the thought to seek revenge on folks. Man, I played into it for a second with my enemies from back in the day. Them high school folks, they used to talk about me back in the day. I fed into it for a second. But then I realized, y'all so dumb. I don't need to feed into this no more. Y'all wasting my time. Y'all dumb. Because this is dumb right here. This is childish. This is high school. If you still think my mind is back in high school and that you can talk to me and treat me in any type of way based off what another person that told you about me through a social media app, you crazier than I thought you were. Now I'm seeing y'all for what y'all really are. Somebody tell their enemies, we see you for what y'all really are. Just miserable and sad. But that ain't your concern. Ways that want to waste your time and energy with a foolishness. Y'all, sometimes y'all just gotta just delete and block. Man, when I got through playing that game with these supposed enemies or haters back in the day through Facebook, I shut the whole Facebook page down. Let them know that I was done with this game and I already won it. So, this is chess, not checkers. Tell your enemies you play chess, you don't play checkers. They won a battle, but they did not win the war. You could tell they won a battle and didn't win the war because you one person. It took 20 of them to stalk and monitor you through social media. It took 15, 20 of them to come for you and have folks coming against you all up in your inbox over you being one person, and you ain't nowhere by your enemies. You one person. Chosen Candace said, yeah, I need to clean up my friends list too. Yeah, you probably do, especially the social media. You don't need no past haters lurking. I already been through it, and it was a disaster. It was a disaster adding these folks on my page because ain't no way y'all thinking I'm still 14. There's no freaking way that you still think I'm 14. I'm still a child, and I'm not a woman. Oh, y'all still there mentally like that. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Let me get y'all off my page quickly. That's what I thought. And some of these folks, yeah, somebody keep putting family up in the comment section. Yes, they stalk, post something, and watch how fast they pop out. Exactly. Some of they posts be about y'all right on Facebook. They not even telling you that it's about you. No, they sneak dissing with the other people about you, especially if you come from a small city like me. And they don't think that you know that they talking about you. They don't think you know they talking about you when they making these sneak dissing posts. Have y'all went through that? Because I know I ain't tripping. When I tell you I went through that with these past folks, no, y'all are not making a post about me and think that I don't think y'all don't think I know y'all talking about me. And I'm not even first of all, you can't be that dumb. I'm not even by y'all. Do I really gotta go here? Do y'all really want me to look? I think highly valuable of myself now that God has worked on me. And a lot of y'all think highly valuable of yourself. But y'all enemies want y'all to go low for them. They want y'all to go low. They didn't want y'all to go past them. They want you to stoop down to their level. Do not stoop down to your enemy's level. Don't be like me, y'all. No, don't do that. Don't stoop down to their level. That's what they want. They want you to stoop down to their level. Just like Chosen Candace, you really talking on this live? Yes. They will do the most to try to get your attention. Just ignore them. They will do the most. Like a child seeking attention from his mother. This is your enemies. All through Facebook laughing at you, but you in a whole new place and they still in the same place. Y'all really that mental? But these folks thought they were better than y'all back in the day. Huh? How are y'all better than me? How? Because y'all really stupid now. That's how I'm looking at y'all. But y'all was better than me back in the day. Back in the day, y'all was better than me. Some of y'all enemies, some of y'all had crushes back in the day. And because you wasn't popular enough like the other females, the fast girls back in school, your crush chose the hoes over you. Enemy. Somebody say enemy. They played a role like your enemy. They chose the hoes over you because they thought you wasn't popular. Like your enemies. Or the people that don't like you because you not fast like them. Some of these women. You not doing what they do. No, you different. You was a little good. You grew up on time. You stayed in a child's place. That's what you did. You stayed in a child's place while they was growing up before their time. Now the roles reversed now. Now y'all all grown and they acting like kids and now you being an adult. What? I thought y'all supposed to be a lot farther than that. Shouldn't your enemies be a lot farther than us? Why they coming for you? Like you the weakest link? Mr. Baller said I used to get called little girl because I wasn't fast. You got called little girl by who? Your enemies? Who called you little girl? I'm curious about that one. You ain't little. You say yes. Okay. But they felt like they was grown now. What was they grown doing? What was your enemies grown doing? Was they having sex young at 12? Come on, what are they really doing? What was they having sex at 12? Was they getting abortions at 14? What was your enemies really doing? Was they already on their third baby daddy at 17? Huh? Why they coming for you? They was popping out babies in the 9th grade. Sounds about right. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all gotta laugh because it's the truth, y'all. Popping out babies at 14, but calling you a little girl. Or treating you like you the one that ain't popular like them. They probably got all type of abortions under their belt. Your enemies. Why they want to come for you, these hot in the ass females and these guys that they was too busy trying to pop off on you about that still ain't married them yet. Where the ring at? Why these dudes that you was being fast for ain't married them yet? These females that act like this, or these males that act like this. Why they ain't went nowhere? Where y'all at in life? Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up with y'all enemies. And I'm not scared to talk about it because it's the truth. I'm tired of these enemies coming for God's people. You are God's people. You are his chosen. You got an assignment to accomplish. You ain't got time for their mess because they want to be stupid young. God said you got an assignment, but they want to stop your assignment. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. These enemies of y'all can't stop your assignments. No, they can't. They can try, they can wish, they can hope, but it's already done. You already got something you're supposed to do. God said you were qualified for the assignment. He didn't qualify them. He qualified you. No matter if they want to hate, turn their nose up, act like they better than you, whatever they want to do, they messed up their life. That's all that it boils down to. Now that you elevating and becoming better, they got a problem with that. They got a problem with this, y'all. Y'all should be happy y'all didn't fit in with y'all enemies. Man, y'all should be so happy. I ain't need to fit in with none of my enemies or people that portray themselves like my haters and my enemies back in the day. Couldn't say nothing to me ever again. Don't tell me about me. Don't tell me about me. Please don't tell me nothing. They shouldn't be telling y'all nothing about y'all because y'all already where God wants y'all to be at. They can't tell you nothing. Are they where they supposed to be at? Is the question. Why they coming for you? Full force. They came at you like you was the person that they were supposed to take off the earth. That's how violent they came your way. Like I know it ain't you and look, God whooped them so bad. Man, y'all enemies got whooped so bad. Just by your elevation, they getting whooped already. Off top, they lost already. You ain't had to lift a finger. Man, your nails are so, and you cute right now. You ain't have to lift a finger. No, God already had that. A lot of y'all did not have to lift a finger towards y'all enemies and these people that thought so lowly of y'all. God didn't want y'all to do that. No. God said y'all be still while he make your enemies your footstool. And he making them your footstool. Your elevation is a sign. Your elevation past your enemies is a sign that he has made them your footstool. No matter how much hate they try to throw your way. No matter how much witchcraft or black magic they try to send your way. You elevating was a sign that they can't do nothing about your success and where you going. I didn't have to do witchcraft on them like they did on me, exactly. I didn't either. I ain't have to do no witchcraft spells for me to get on top. Because it was my divine right to be where I'm at. Because God told me where I was. He got me where I'm at. So how your witchcraft spells gonna stop me? See, your enemies, they gotta resort to that. They gotta resort to witchcraft, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo. They gotta resort to all these things just to stay on top. And don't think it's nothing wrong with that. You really gotta resort to that just to stay on top. That's how you know y'all are not cut for the same cloth, you and your enemies. They are not cut from the same cloth as you. They never will be. If they moving like that, because you don't move like that. Y'all don't move like that. I know y'all don't move like that. Because us Holy Spirit filled people, we don't move like that. We don't need to. We don't need to hate on the next person to elevate in life. We don't need to have a lot of friends to elevate in life or a lot of people praising us. No, we can do it we can elevate by ourselves, literally. By ourselves. By ourselves. We don't need an audience to get where God wants us to go. I know y'all feeling where I'm coming from on that. We don't need people praising us to get to where we need that God wants us to be. I ain't have to go through, I ain't have nobody and I still accomplish things. Y'all have the biggest haters in my own family coming for me, just like them enemies from high school and grade school on social media. Everybody coming for me. If I'm so much of a nobody, why is everybody coming for me at one time? And I'm just one person. One. There must be something about me that's threatening y'all spirit. Y'all must know I'm gonna get somewhere in life. Because why is all this hate coming my way? Joshua said they wouldn't last 2 days for everything they put you through. I hear you. They wouldn't have. Nah, they wouldn't have lasted a second either. The stuff you've been through, the stuff you had to go through spiritually, the spiritual warfare battles you had to fight, your enemies couldn't go through that. That's why they don't know what you've been through. Man, they would probably die and pass out the stuff you had to fight spiritually in spiritual battles. So why they coming for you? Why they think you supposed to be scared because they coming for you? Do they know that you fight demons? Do your enemies know that? Do your enemies know you go to war on demons that you can't see and defeat them spiritually when you in prayer? So why they think that you a weak person? Why they think that you don't fight battles? You are already fighting battles. So that little battle they coming your way with ain't nothing compared to the battles you had to fight on a spiritual level. See, that's what they don't know about you. But they want to come your way. They cannot walk in our shoes. They cannot. They can't go through half the stuff that we went through without losing their mind. If they went through half the stuff we had to went through on a spiritual level to get where we at today in our elevation, a lot of them probably will be in a mental institute. Off top. We ain't in no mental institute because we got strength behind them battles. So them coming against y'all, really, it was nothing to you, your enemies coming against y'all. It was nothing. It was like water under a bridge for you because you used to fighting already. And you ain't have to lift a finger their way. Some of y'all fighting some of y'all so strong. Y'all ain't even got to fight with y'all fists, y'all. Y'all fighting y'all enemies with y'all mind. It's mental. Y'all literally fighting y'all enemies with y'all mind. That's it. Y'all ain't even got to move. That's how powerful you are. Well, you ain't got to punch and fight no more. You getting them with your mind and your intelligence. And they can't understand that. They cannot understand that. Some demons be irritated. They were straight demons. A lot of y'all are getting visions and dreams of your enemies. God is showing you your enemies being revealed to you one by one. All these people that gang stalked y'all, all these people that plotted against y'all, all these people that monitored y'all, all these people that listen to this one hater about you so they can come your way and attack you. God have already showed y'all that. Has he not? God already revealed your enemies. And a lot of y'all enemies are quiet and having a seat. They don't know what to do. God got them sitting down from coming against you. And he telling them, you bet not try it again. That's what he telling your enemies. Try it again if you want to. Because they had no business coming for y'all. It don't add up. Your light don't add up. The way you are, the good person you are, do not add up from the hate that was sent your way by your enemies. That's why God is vindicating y'all, a lot of y'all, in y'all situations with y'all enemies. Even y'all toxic family. God is having them have a seat. Because your punishment that they was trying to give you and dish out to you, and the hate they was trying to dish your way, is not adding up to the person that you really are. You ain't out here murdering nobody. A lot of y'all were just going home, going to work every day, trying to make ends meet and minding y'all business. And these people coming for you with hate. You got to be a low down person, grimy person to come for somebody that just go to work and go home by themselves and ain't got nobody. Nobody helping them. You got to be low down to perform witchcraft on somebody that ain't even did witchcraft against you. That's low down. You got to be low down to go after a female behind a nigga, should I say? Because I'm just gonna say, because that's gotta be what these guys gotta be. If they got them acting like that, you gotta be real low down to come for a female or a woman, or even some of you fellas, the men coming for y'all behind a girl they want, or the women coming behind y'all as women over a guy they want, a guy they're screwing or having sex with. These your enemies. These y'all enemies. This is what they do. That's the foolishness they be on. Somebody say very weak, insecure. How you come behind somebody that I ain't even seen, that I don't even want probably. So you can continue to screw him, or so you can continue to screw her. Y'all look silly. That looks silly. It really look obsessed and silly to me. Like you really that low? Y'all enemies really that low? They been low like that though. But God opened your eyes up more to see it on why he removed you away from these folks. Narcissists and witches and warlocks, exactly. God probably all type of demonic spirits working through them. They ain't found the light. Your enemies ain't found the light. No, they only know darkness and foolishness. That's all they know. So your light irritates their demons. Your light irritates these folks' demons. That's all it's doing. Some of y'all mamas ain't never treat y'all right. Your light irritate her demon. Your mama mad because you elevated past her in life. Her child. So she mad and got a resentment towards you. Probably don't even know your daddy, but she coming for you. Tell her to tell you who your father is. Since she got a problem with you that bad, who's your daddy? Since they so perfect, your enemies, since they so perfect, Who's your daddy? How come you hate me so much? How come the person you told me was my daddy ain't my daddy? Some of you guys really need to say that to some of y'all moms. And then some of y'all just need to block and hang up on them. Like some of y'all need to hang up on your own mama and your own daddy and don't call them ever again. Because how you telling me about me, but you got all these skeletons in your closet? Ain't that how y'all enemies act? They want to nitpick every little thing they see you do. Every little thing to the T. But yet they got all these skeletons in their closet. All of them. More than you got. Somebody say the ignorance. You got all these skeletons in your closet. But you telling me about me? How about have a seat? That's why God got to sit down, because you can't tell this person about them and what they doing, because you ain't righteous either in what you doing. How you going to tell somebody about them when you ain't right? Chosen Candace says all kind of bad stuff they didn't want to judge others. Exactly. You got clean out the skeletons in your closet before you come for people like the chosen ones. That's how we got to come out. That's why I don't listen to them. I'm not finna listen to y'all. Really want me to sit here on social media and listen to y'all garbage and how y'all feel about me? I do not care. Why should I care? Because y'all ain't went nowhere? Because y'all on drugs? Because y'all bumming? Because y'all ain't popular no more? Y'all want me to be mad about that? Huh? I do not care. I don't care. I never cared. Matter of fact, because I've been on my life journey for over 10 years now before I saw y'all getting on through social media. That's what a lot of y'all telling these haters. So why should I care? Because you still stuck in a small city, miserable and rotten probably, and can't get up out of it. Why should I care about you? Why should I care? They have no room to speak. They have no room to talk. And I'm going to go to a scripture reference, just two of them. I'm going to read two of them. Psalms 27 and 12. See, God knew y'all had enemies. He already knew it. And if some of my enemies watching this live right now, they probably need to hear it. That's why they on it right now, hiding behind a fake profile. Who knows? Because y'all enemies could be watching y'all. They think y'all care. I don't care who watching behind me and going back reporting to another hater. I don't care. Who? Because you ain't making me breathe. You ain't making me walk. And you ain't get me where I'm at today. Only God had that power. Psalms 27 and 12 says, do not deliver me over to the desire of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen up against me, and such as breathe out violence. Somebody say violence. Your enemies will breathe out violence towards you to keep you from elevating and rising. Because they mad because you the one that God want to elevate and rise. They will breathe out violence towards you. Very narcissistic. Very. You will know a person by the fruits they bear. Exactly. Your enemies, y'all enemies have already showed y'all that they bear bad fruit. But they want you to feel bad on how they feel about you. Huh? Are you really that mental? Tell your enemy, go take some more medication. Stop coming for you. Tell them to go take some more medication. Psychotic medication. Because you don't care how they feel. You never did. Why should you care? Because they thought they was better than you. It's just sad. They monitor people that they shouldn't monitor. A lot of y'all, I'm sorry, y'all suffered. A lot of y'all suffered. Y'all suffered behind y'all enemies. And It was no reason for them to come against y'all. It was no reason for it. Like, why? What did we do? What did you do to your enemies? I'm telling y'all ain't do nothing. They just mad because you went somewhere they didn't get. Because for whatever reason, they ain't want to listen to God when he had them on top. They want to do what they wanted to do.